SlingShot Options 3.0 High Velocity Option Swing Trading System Overview and Review. SlingShot 3.0 has been around for a while for us, and what that means is that it's a super solid system that has proven itself tremendously well over time. And what that means for you is that with this system can give you a very solid approach to trading the markets and potentially trading for a very good living. And that's a big deal. To have a method that is so solid to be able to put in position to trade for a living for what? I mean, for how much work is involved, right? Well, how about 5 minutes a night? Maybe 10 minutes if you putz around, look at charts, read the news. But in order to trade the system, let's say on one stock, it's going to take you, some nights it may take you 30 seconds. Well, depends how long it takes to log into your chart or turn on your computer. I guess I should factor that in. So turn on your computer, look at your chart. Maybe you have the chart on your cell phone and you see, do I have an entry? Do I want to trail my stop? Okay, and so a lot of times you won't have an entry or you won't have a trail stop, and so therefore you're done. And then when you do have an entry, you go in and you place your order with a contingent order. What's a contingent order? It's arguably one of the greatest things in options since options itself, which means that if you're old school like me, who had to sit around all day and waiting for the market for your stock to trigger, then you're gonna love this contingent order. Whereas you can enter an options position at the market via price trigger. So that means what? That means you don't have to sit around all day, and you can enter exactly where you want. So let's say Apple Computer. You want to buy above 125 cents because that's what the system says, right? You want to buy some calls because you're riding an upswing. So therefore, you put a contingent order in for 100.25 and then put it out the market, and then that's it. You're done. And so the next day, if it triggers, bam! If Apple trades above 100.25, you're in. And your position's open. Great. Okay, now you can go put a stop loss via contingent order, and that's a big deal because putting an actual stop loss, that could be, a lot of people don't like to do that. Let me put it that way. So you use a contingent order for a stop loss. Now you can tune your stop loss into an exact price level. So let's say you had a risk of 2 points. So therefore, you can put your contingent order to close to sell or sell to close at 98.25, right? So therefore, if Apple trades below 98.25, bam, get you out at the market. And that's it. Okay, you close out your position. Great. So you save some money versus letting the thing go to pot, which is usually what most people do because they don't want to take a loss or whatever. They just didn't get out. They were hoping that it would turn around and so on and so forth. So this is great because now you have the potential to start your own trading business, your own trading company, your own trading work from home job on the side. Whereas your job is going to take you 5 to 10 minutes a night because we are swing trading day bars. What's a day bar? It's a bar that has the whole day's price action in it. A standard bar on a price chart, right? A 5-minute bar would be, a 5-minute bar. Okay, a 60-minute bar would be a 60-minute bar. Those would be intraday bars. A day bar is just a day. So we can trade these day bars, these normal bars on the price chart. And potentially, by being very logical, methodical, mechanical, by following a system, and by having very smart money management, which you optimize money management position size over time as you see your own personal winning. Okay, that's really the trick. But you want to start small and then just grow. You want to follow a slow growth curve that starts to accelerate in growth speed, and then you'll hit a point in time where you hit a critical mass point where the growth of your account can accelerate, and the speed of the growth can accelerate, and you, when you hit that point, will be very excited. So, but the turtle wins, okay? And actually, speaking of turtle, you may want to study the turtle traders. All right, there are a lot of principles you can learn from learning the turtle trading system and learning about the turtle traders from the turtle traders. There are a lot of people out there writing about turtle traders. You want to learn from someone who's actually done the system. So, for SlingShot 3.0 option system, this gives you a way of playing the swing. That's a better way to play the swing. It's a more, versus the traditional swing. This is more accurate. It tends to have more velocity. That means speed and follow through and point. So that's great for options, right? So we definitely want to trade this way. And we've done a couple things over time to bring this up to the 3.0 level and to really help accelerate returns or potential returns, because I can't promise you future results. You know that, right? So, but we can talk about putting ourselves in a high probability position for success, and that's the best we can do in life in general. Because in life, really, if you look at it, everything's a gamble. Nothing's a for sure thing. I mean, some people say death and taxes and all that. Okay, haha, funny, not so funny. Okay, but in terms of opportunity, everything's based on what? It's like you're taking a chance. You're going out on hope or trust and faith, right? Those sound like familiar principles, right? So that's once you mature. I mean, not you personally, but once one matures in life, they realize, hey, okay, if I want to succeed, I do have to take the chance, but it's got to be a real high probability chance based on study, and then also from this study and knowledge and understanding accumulation, I go therefore and believe as a verb. I go believe as a verb on the possibility of this happening. And when you do that, it's a very powerful thing, and you're coordinating with a lot of life principles. And in the markets, this can work out extremely well. I've seen traders. Actually, I've had a period in my youth where just through positive expectation and positive belief, I've noticed in myself, I tended to avoid mediocre opportunities. This is before swing trading and this is before systems and strategy trading. This is coming out of my intuitive upbringing, and so I started fooling around with other people's ideas, right? And so I noticed that just at a positive expectation and just having a positive belief, that I was able to draw opportunities or draw myself towards opportunities that would tend to bring about such a positive result. And I was able to not get interested in ones that were mediocre. And that was pretty fascinating. So now if you can combine positive belief with an actual smart trading system, well, the potential there is very great. So I want you to check out more information on this page. If you're not on this page, go to slingshotoptions.com. You can check out the 3.0 system there. We may put this on another site, but you can go find out more information or look at the link below if you're on, for example, YouTube or whatever. But let's look at some charts. These are TradingView charts, tradingview.com. Very nice charts, new charts service out there. So, for example, you want to be able to ride these moves, okay? You want to be able to ride these moves. Pop, okay? Pop, pop, pop. All right? Pop, 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 pop. And you want to be able to ride those moves with a very strong strategy that can specifically point you to when those moves happen and avoid a bunch of junk. All right, now we're going to have some trades that won't work out, as you can see from the track record, but that's no problem, okay? Because all that matters for us is that we can net out a profit. Those who chase 100% winning, well, guess what happens to them? They almost never make money. All right. Now, it's a problem. It's an emotional thing, and chances are that let's just say most people do that. Okay. So if you're doing that, just be aware that you really need to turn trading into a very fair type of business. This is a marketplace. You can't have it all. You can't have 100% winning. If anyone had 100% winning and they kept winning at 100%, guess what happened to the marketplace? They would dry up the entire marketplace themselves, right? Okay, so you don't want to do that. You want to have lots of opportunities. You want to be fair. And so you want to take your opportunities and be able to net out profit and do so greatly. Okay, let's go look at some posted performance here. This is every trade, okay? Every trade that pops up, we just put on the trade. And you can see the examples here. Here's Goldman Sachs, for example. All right. And you can see how it was a little commentary there. Okay, for Goldman Sachs at the time, this was an extraordinary point collection. So that's why you see that comment there. But you can see this is great winning percentage. You can see some of these other results here. There's Apple and Google. Now, these are really good winning percentages, really, really good. Now, for perspective, not every stock is going to have super 88% winning, and there's just no guarantee of future performance, okay? So, that's what I'm telling you. Don't get caught up in winning percentage. You want to get caught up in net profit. But for solar, and so you have a dip in winning percentage. Some stocks that maybe it's going through a difficult phase of it's erratic and it's confused, it's not swinging well. So obviously you want to place stocks that can swing well, but I mean that's a majority of stocks that put in decent swings. So you can see here different stocks, different times, and you can get a picture for how the SlingShot system behaves. And here's a summary on this sales page here that talks about, well, if you use 10 contracts in all 5 stocks, this would be your approximate for the 12-month. See 12-month there. This would be your approximate net profit, approximate because it's translation of stock points to options points, and so, roughly 479,000. That's pretty good income. And this is trading 5 stocks. Most of you will trade with 1 stock and graduate maybe to 2 stocks, but really you only need 1 stock because it's just a money management position sizing, which we'll teach you in the course on how to compound properly. And then as your account grows, so will your position sizes, and then that could go well. So you can keep things really easy and just trade 1 stock. So that's about it for this summary of SlingShot 3.0 options trading system. If you have any questions, just contact us at slingshotoptions.com, or you can see the link below. This is the overview and review of this system, so you can get a picture. So you can go, if you're interested in a very solid way that has potential for very hyper growth, then you'll want to check this out. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to go put everything you have into a trading system. You can start, actually it's better to start just by historical study and paper trading, and then start you would start very small, like 1 or 2 contracts, and then build up over time as you feel more comfortable into a normal position size. All right. And so then over time you can optimize your position size. But that's about it with this overview and review. It's a very exciting system, and it can give you some very exciting potential to trade for a good living.